Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Boxing Day. I am Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. This afternoon, we've got all the goals from around the UK and Europe as they go in from the second half, keeping you up to date. We'll be in front of Sky, hopefully. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. It helps with the algorithms. Quick fun fact for you. If you're wondering why today is called Boxing Day, it has nothing to do with sport, sadly. It goes back to Victorian times, where the workers for the wealthy, I think it said, who was it who actually, the servants. In Victorian Britain, this is not from my memory, I am reading it. In Victorian Britain, wealthy families gave their servants the day off on December the 26th. Servants were given a Christmas box containing money, gifts, and leftover food. These boxes were a thank you for the work done throughout the year, and over time, the name Boxing Day became synonymous with the 26th of December. Let's get started with the scores, the half-time scores. I've also got a bet on, so hopefully, if you have, you're going to have more luck than I am. It's too low again at the moment. Also, down here, we've got the men's ski jumping. It's a recording from the 7th of December. It was one of the Wisla hills. So if you want to watch that, feel free to expand it for a better view, or if you want any of the animations that we've got going here, expand for a better view. Right, let's get going with the half-time scores. No Premier League this afternoon. Just the one game in the Premier League tonight. That's Manchester United hosting Newcastle United. That's an 8 o'clock kickoff in the UK. But Matt Goldbridge will be doing a live stream on that one. Always good entertainment watching Goldbridge. Let's go with the half-time results of the English Championship. Two games actually were played earlier. There was Birmingham 1, Derby 1. Both players having a player sent off in that game. Millwall and Ipswich, that finished 0-0. Don't get me started on 0-0s. And the half-time scores, they are, this is in the Championship. Coventry 1, Swansea 0. They put my glasses on, that'll let me see a little bit better. Keep squinting. Coventry 1, Swansea 0. Leicester 1, Watford 1. Middlesbrough 0, Blackburn 0. Norwich 0, Charlton 0. Oxford United 1, Southampton 1. Portsmouth 1, QPR 0. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Hull City 1. Stoke 0, Preston 0. And finally West Brom 0, Bristol City 2. Blimey. English League 1. One game kicked off early. It finished Bolton Wanderers 1, Rotherham 0. These other games now have just started their second half. Wimbledon 0, Stevenage 0. Barnsley 2, Mansfield 1. Blackpool 0, Doncaster 1. Bradford 1, Wigan 0. Burton 4, Northampton 1. Cardiff 0, Exeter 0. Huddersfield 3, Port Vale 0. Luton 2, Wickham 0. Peterborough 0, Leyton Orient 0. Plymouth 0, Reading 3, and Plymouth down to 10 men in that game. Oh, Frankie James. She's not going to be happy with that. And Stockport County 0, Lincoln 1. English League 2. Accrington 1, Barrow 1. Bristol Rovers 2, Bromley 0. Cheltenham 2, Shrewsbury 0. Chesterfield 0, Notts County 0. Crawley 1, Colchester 1. Gillingham 0, Cambridge United 1. Grimsby 0, Oldham 0. MK Dons 1, Swindon 0, Newport 0, Barnet 0, Salford 0, Harrogate 0, Tranmere 1, Fleetwood 0, Walsall 1, Crewe 0. So that's where we stand currently. And it is now Hartlepool 0, Scunthorpe 1, Callum Roberts on 50 minutes from the penalty spot. Morecambe 1, Rochdale 1, Morecambe getting back level there. Jack Nolan on the 47th minute. And at the Kissam Stadium, it is still Oxford 1, Southampton 1. Goodrum put Oxford United into the lead on 23 minutes. Didn't last too long though. Harwood Bellis on 29 minutes, levelling things up. Just having a look there for a chance for Oxford. Good save for the keeper down to his right hand side. So it stays 1-1. My wager, I've Got one that's going from half-time onwards. I need 2 goals or more in each game. Excuse me, cash out's currently 36 pence. Cheltenham 3 now, Shrewsbury 0. Isaac Hutchinson from the penalty spot in the 54th minute. At the King Power Stadium, it's still Leicester 1, Watford 1. James on 7 minutes, giving Leicester the lead. Mama on 45 minutes, levelling things up for Watford. Halifax 1, Altrincham 0. Josh Marmie on 49 minutes, giving Halifax the lead. Shaq forward for Bristol Rovers on 53 minutes. He's not scored. He's been sent off, second bookable offence. And Cardiff have taken the lead against Exeter. Alex Robertson on the 53rd minute, giving Cardiff the lead. Ben and Liam Moyle, they'll be happy with that one. Just looking at this Cardiff goal now. Oh, lovely ball through the middle, one-on-one with the keeper. And Alex Robertson made no mistake at all. Runs to the corner flag, slides on his knees. Then his knees dig in and he does a Superman. Styles it out though. Small price to pay, looking a fool, isn't it? Putting the ball in the back of the net. He has done for Cardiff. There we go. Wealdstone 0, Borehamwood 3. Hello, hello. He's going. He's going. He's going. He's still going. He's not as good as Eddie the Eagle. Eddie the Eagle Edwards. A star of British ski jumping. Going back along. Jimmy, we're rocking. Atticus Pund was in nice and early. Merry Christmas, Jimmy. I've got to work today. Jimmy, but we'll have this on in the background. Enjoy, mate. Don't work too hard on Boxing Day. Don't be working too hard on Boxing Day, mate. It's never worth it. Unless you work for yourself, in which case, get cracking. The joys of being self-employed. Holidays don't mean anything. Yeah, just going back to that earlier kick-off, Birmingham and Derby. Derby took the lead in that one on 27 minutes through Agyemang. Birmingham equalised in the 64th minute through Robinson. On 39 minutes it was, Derby got Ward sent off for a second yellow card, so they did really well. Derby playing almost a full half with only 10 men. And Clara in the 92nd minute for Birmingham, he got his marching orders. So that, overall, I think Derby will be quite happy. I think they'll be quite happy with that point. It's never an easy place to go, St Andrews, so yeah, they will definitely be happy to take a point away today. Who's just scored? It looks like Sheffield Wednesday have taken the lead against Hull City. Blimey, I wasn't expecting that, I've got to say. Been going great guns, Hull. Sitting in. I think they're sitting in the top 6, or they were before today started. Let's have a look and see where they are. So the live standings now. Hull would remain, well, I think standing remain in 5th place on 37 points. Sheffield Wednesday, they'd still remain rooted to the bottom. Just 6 points they've done, aren't they? They've gone. Plus they've got minus 18 points. So, that's the league's decision. 18 points taken off them, so they are going down this season. But the main thing is for Sheffield Wednesday, I think, you stay in business. I think that's the best that they can kind of hope for at the moment. Portsmouth 1, QPR 1. QPR getting back on level terms there. That would see them remaining in 8th place in the league. Portsmouth hovering, aren't they? Perilously close to being in the bottom 4, just above Norwich. Norwich, who are winning today 1-0, currently against Charlton. So yeah, if you're a Portsmouth supporter, you'd be hoping to at least take a point from today's game. QPR, like I said, sitting in 8th and going quite well. They've won 3 of the last 5 games. So yeah, right at the bottom. And well, it's a pity for Sheffield Wednesday, like I said, that they are going to go down. But yeah, they've got a bigger fish to fry than just staying in the Championship. It'd be an absolute miracle if they did it. Could they do it? They could. It's not mathematically impossible. You go on a run of 3, 4, 5 games, where you pick up 4 wins and a draw. Suddenly you're back into the relegation fight, legit. Despite your 18-point deduction. It's a tall order, but can it be done? Yes, it can. It most certainly can. Right, let's get that window back off. Hopefully everything will work as it should. Norwich 1, Charlton 0. Jovan Makama on 61 minutes, giving Norwich the lead. Sheffield Wednesday 2, Hull 1. It was Bailey, Ty, Karamatari on 60 minutes, giving Sheffield Wednesday a 2-1 lead. Portsmouth 1, QPR 1. It was Jimmy Dunn on 61 minutes, giving QPR a share of the points at the minute. We've just spoke about Portsmouth and how they need at least a draw from today. Cheltenham 3, Shrewsbury 1. John Marquis on 63 minutes, getting Shrewsbury on the score sheet, but still trailing. Enough time in that game, but we've certainly got a lot of work to do there. Let's have a look where they are. Have a look where they are in the league. Cheltenham, they're currently sitting in... Get the right league up, Jimmy. Come on, sort your head out, son. Sort your head out. Thank you to all the new subscribers as well, by the way. Really do appreciate it. And you're more than welcome. Cheltenham currently sitting in 17th place. Looks like they are going to take the points off Shrewsbury today. Shrewsbury just one place above the drop zone there on 19 points. So big game. They've also had... they've had 2 draws from the last 5 games of that's Crawley, sorry. As Shrewsbury, they've drawn 3 of the last 5 games, lost 2. That's why they find themselves in 19th place. However, a couple of wins and you can be sort of halfway up the league. There has been another goal as well, as you might have heard. And that come in the game, Sheffield Wednesday. They've been drawn, oh dear me. Oh dear, we were just talking about how they could possibly be getting into a relegation battle, despite only being on 6 points due to that 18 points deduction. And what do Hull do? Matty Crooks on 65 minutes. He goes and pulls Hull back level. Let's have a look at the goal for you. What happened there? So it's down the right hand side. It's crossed in, a low cross. Decent enough clearance. Back to the poor marking though, edge of the box. A lucky deflection. Comes back to the striker, Crooks. Just puts it past the keeper to his left-hand side. A little bit of luck went Hull's way there, and again Sheffield Wednesday. But when you're at the bottom of the league, luck never tends to go your way, does it? That's just the way it works. It's a cruel game, football at times. Bradford 1, Wigan 1. Wigan getting back on level terms through Callum Wright in the 63rd minute. So Shields 5, Spennymoor 0. Blimey O'Reilly Governor. That is a good result for South Shields. And Ollie Banks for York, 63 minutes. Not scored. He's been sent off for foul play. FC Halifax 2, Altrincham 1. I think I've got that on my coupon. Just have a look at this Lee Bonnis goal. For Chesterfield, 1-0 against Notts County. Edge of the box, a touch to the keeper's left. Keeper with a good save. Bonnis on hand though to power it past the keeper. Keeper couldn't get it away from danger. Notts County, they go behind. Right, cash out is 3 pence. Not looking too good, is it there? Let's have a look at my other wager. Cash out too low. That was for 213,000. Yeah, I think we'll put that one to bed. Newport County and Barnet are letting me down at the minute. 0-0. As are AFC Wimbledon and Stevenage. Stoke and Preston. Stoke are a funny team, aren't they? They went through that spell where they never used to score. There was never many goals in their games. And on this football special, I always used to give them grief saying how bad it must be for the fans. And then they went through then a plethora of games where there was loads of goals. And it was like, wow, finally the fans are seeing goals. Not today. Looks like they've reverted to type. It's currently 0-0. As is Peterborough and Leyton Orient. They're letting me down. Salford and Harrogate. They're letting me down. Middlesbrough Blackburn. How is that 0-0? Grimsby and Oldham. 0-0. Shocking. Middlesbrough. So far this season, they've got a goal difference of +9. They're sitting second in the league, winning 4 of the last 5. Last time out, they had that odd result last time out away at Bristol City, where they got battered 2-0. Middlesbrough, we said before the game, they don't have a good record against Bristol City for whatever reason. And today, it looks like Blackburn, who are languishing in the bottom half, currently in 19th place. Goal difference -4. Just 1 win and 3 draws from the last 5. 0-0. I thought there might be goals in this game for some reason. That's probably why there isn't. Halifax 2, Altrincham 1. Will Huggle on 64 minutes, putting Halifax into the lead. Bristol Rovers 2, Bromley 1. Nicky Kabamba on 68 minutes, getting Bromley on the score sheet. Plenty of time in that game left for an equaliser. Hartlepool 0, Scunthorpe 2. Callum Roberts on 70 minutes. Scunthorpe pulling away. Jeff Stelling will be disappointed with that one. His beloved Hartlepool. Quick shout out, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell and give us a thumbs up. The reason I ask, I'm really pushing for subscribers, not for any other reason than if I can build the platform, the Polish Premier League, the Ekstraklasa, they've said they will give us permission, they will do a collaboration with us where we can live stream the Polish Premier League matches. I just need a bigger platform. So every single subscriber helps, it really does. You don't get bombarded with messages or anything like that. The only things you get is a notification when we do about we normally do about 3 streams a week, something like that. Normally, it's nearly always, 99% is sport related. We do videos about Wisla Kraków, live stream Wisla Kraków matches. We've got FootballSpecial. We also do live stream of Wigan Warriors matches in the Rugby League, which will be starting in February. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. We've also done some golf streams as well that are pretty popular, but I need to work out more time to do those. So, yeah, there's plenty. The channel is building. It takes time. We've been going less than, 2 years? And we're doing all right. I think I've got 460 subscribers, so I thank each and every one of you. We've got regulars who come in. We've got a geezer for Wisla Kraków, Adrian from Poland. We've got Jaden in Australia. We've got most popular in, I think it's South America somewhere. You know, our live chat is a friendly place. So please use it. Come and say hello. Let us know if you've had a wager. We'll cheer you on. If you've got a gripe, we'll get it out on air. We'll give you opinions on it. Are you right? Are you wrong? Maybe we don't have an opinion and we just want to hear yours. Live streaming is always better when people are in live chat. Jensen Weir for Wigan, 70 minutes. Not scored, he's been sent off. Second bookable offence. Plymouth have pulled one back against Reading. Javier Amiche on 68 minutes. They are still trailing though, and they're down to 10 men as well, Plymouth. Plymouth 1, Reading 3. Let's have a look at the league table there. It must be a shocker. It's an absolute shocker. There was a penalty given in the 14th minute for Wing put it in for Reading. Just 4 minutes later, Wing again, making it 2-0 for Reading, or 0-2 for Reading. And in 20 minutes, Doyle made it 0-3 for Reading. So in the space of 6 minutes, Reading scored 3 goals. Argyle have pulled one back though on 68 minutes. It's going to be difficult. Yeah, ball possession for Reading almost at 60%, as you would expect, even though they're away from home, they're a man up. Gillingham 1, Cambridge 1. Max Clark on 72 minutes, getting Gillingham back on level terms. Gateshead 0, Carlisle 2. Regan Linney on the penalty spot. 71 minutes, he's doubled Carlisle's lead, and it's Luton 3, Wickham 0, Jordan Clark on the 70th minute. Luton pulling away. Middlesbrough and Blackburn, Ewell Park, it's still 0-0. Macclesfield 0, Buxton 2. That was one on my bet, but the other 0-0s are killing me. They're killing me. Can't even get a decent cash out. Hope everybody's had a great Christmas. And my daughter-in-law do the cooking yesterday. Anya, so we had a Polish Christmas. Fantastic food, lots of vegetables as you would expect. I almost blew my quilt off last night. Blimey. Is the comeback on for Tamworth? Currently, Solihullmore's 5, Tamworth 1, Joe Sabara on 72 minutes. That's a trick for him. The Solihullmores, they are pulling away, but Tamworth, can they get back on level terms? They need 4 goals in 18 minutes plus stoppage time. My money says they won't. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to come to that conclusion, do you? Salford have taken the lead against Harrogate. Daniel Udo from the penalty spot on the 75th minute. A lot of penalties around today. Chesterfield 2, Notts County 0. Goal scorer to follow in that one. And York City 1, Boston United 1. I'm just looking at that sending off for Weir. It was a definite sending off. Chesterfield 2, Notts County 0. It was Kelly Roos on 76 minutes with an own goal and a gift for Chesterfield. Marine 4, Southport 2. Southport pulling one back there, but still trailing by 2 goals. And Torquay 2, Weston-super-Mare 1. Weston-super-Mare trying to get a share of the points now, and they've got within 1 of Torquay. SMH Stadium, it's still Chesterfield 2, as we've said, Notts County 0, and it came that Roos well, the own goal. He was unlucky, really, because it came from a corner down that left-hand side. And nothing the keeper could do there. It's just one of them deflected goals that flies in. York 1, Boston United 1. Alex Lancashire on 73 minutes, getting Boston back on level terms. And Hartlepool have pulled one back against Scunthorpe. Hartlepool 1, Scunthorpe 2. Matt Daly on 78 minutes, giving the home side at least a chance of getting back on level terms. 12 minutes plus stoppage time to go there. If you're a die-hard Hartlepool fan, you'll be expecting at least a draw from today's game. If you haven't seen it already, check out the video I did the other evening about Wisla Krakow. All the latest news, the transfer sagas. Great thing about the club, there's always something going on. It's a little bit of cat and mouse at the moment. Are we going to get a new striker from Polonia Warsaw? Anyone who is watching today from Poland? Dzień dobry, nie mówię po polski, angielski, dziękuję bardzo. Wisla Krakow jazda. I'm practicing my Polish, but it's so bad. It is so difficult, such a difficult language to learn. My daughter-in-law yesterday told me how to say Merry Christmas in Polish, and can't remember it. I'm getting too old, I think. Me and Frankie are going to learn how to play the piano as well after Christmas. That's going to be fun. Can't even remember whether I've taken my tablets in the morning, let alone remember how to play keys and read music. But they always say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. We'll find out if that's true. My gut feeling is they're right. But give it a go. What have we got to lose? A little bit of dignity. I think that went a long time ago. And to the, oh my word, and to the person who sent what they thought it was an anonymous message to me, saying old people shouldn't be allowed on YouTube, shouldn't be allowed to do live streams and what have you. All I can say is thanks. Thanks for taking the time to send me a message. Please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. Come in live chat. You might enjoy it. And you've got to remember, it's not just youngsters who use YouTube. There are us older people who... Yeah, us older people were using YouTube, and we've made it what it is today before you were even born, I would expect. But yeah, thanks for taking the time to at least send me a message anyway. Merry Christmas, like I said. Bah humbug from your end, not from mine. Coventry almost in again there against Swansea. Shots blocked, so it remains Swansea 1, Coventry 1, Swansea 0. Mason Clark on 44 minutes putting Coventry into the lead. Braintree 0, Southend 1. Gus Scott Morris on 76 minutes putting Southend into the lead. Whenever Southend score, Gus Scott Morris, his name always seems to be next to the number of minutes. I don't know how many goals he's put in this season, but must be a few. Ilkeston 4, Rushall 0. Blimey, Southampton there should have taken the lead against Oxford. Blocked on the line after a shot came in from about 6 yards. Good defending there from Oxford. Still Oxford 1, Southampton 0. Goodrum give them the lead on 23 minutes, Oxford, and Harwood Bellis on 29 with the equaliser. But there again for Oxford United, a couple of wins, and they're out of the bottom three and pushing for a playoff spot. So after Christmas, once you get sort of to the end of January though, that's where the boundaries are pretty much set, aren't they? You know then if you're in a relegation battle or if you're pushing for promotion. Oh, blimey! Hackney there is just hacked out. Blimey, what has he done there, Hackney? He's had a rush of blood. He's got to get a red card. Surely the ref's not going to give him a yellow there. Oh my word. Oh, he's just hacked. He's just hacked at the... Hackney's just hacked at the Blackburn player. And the referee's giving him a yellow card for that. Absolutely. The referee... That's just... I'm absolutely stunned. Stunned, gobsmacked. Can't believe what I've just seen, that Hackney hasn't been sent off for that. When you see it on social media, and you will see that on social media, you tell me, send me a message at catchitlivefirst. Catchitlivefirst@gmail.com. You tell me how that's not a red card and only a yellow. The referee's had an absolute brain fade there. Absolute brain fade. Solihull Moors 6 now, Tamworth 0. Goal scorer to follow there. Luton 4, Wickham 0. Shaden Morris on 78 minutes. Luton done and dusted that one. Bristol Rovers 2, Bromley 2. Ben Thompson on 81 minutes, getting Bromley back on level terms there. And Eastleigh 1, Woking 1. Josh Lundstrom on 81 minutes, getting the home side a share of the points as things stand. Eastleigh 1, Woking 1. Carroll Road still Norwich 1, Charlton 0. McCarmer on 61 minutes, giving Norwich the lead. Morecambe 1, Rochdale 2 now. Harvey Gilmore on 80 minutes, putting Rochdale into the lead. And it was Connor Wilkinson in the 80th minute getting Solihull Mowers 6th against Tamworth, who have just got one on the board. They'll be praying that that final whistle gets blown any moment now. Guiseley 2, Gainsborough 2. Gainsborough getting back level. And Torquay 3, Weston-super-Mare 1. Weston-super-Mare did get back to within 1 of Torquay, but it looks like the points will be going to Torquay today. Edgeley Park, 77 minutes on the clock, still Stockport 1, Lincoln 1. Lincoln took the lead on 28 minutes through Hackett. Fevre on 52 minutes, getting Stockport back on level. There was also a missed penalty as well for the home side. Almost went behind there as well. For Lincoln, it was Norwood who missed a penalty on 52 minutes. Lincoln just across comes in from the left-hand side, just past the keeper's left-hand post. Barnsley 2, Mansfield 3. Barnsley were 2-0 down early doors in that game. They've come roaring back, and now through Aaron Lewis in the 83rd minute, they've taken the lead. Barnsley 2, Mansfield 3. Let's have a look at how does that affect the league? Where are they? There we are. Barnsley currently sitting in 10th place. And Mansfield in 17th place. Barnsley, that's a bit of a capitulation, really, because they took, like I said, they took the lead early, 2-0 lead early. But Barnsley, who've lost 4 out of the last 5, just a 1 draw, they've come roaring back and taken the lead. Well done, Aaron Lewis. Can they hold on now for the 7 minutes plus added on time? Burton 5, Northampton 1, Tyrese Shade on 84 minute. That wraps things up for Burton now. Ilkeston 4, Rushall 1. Rushall on the score sheet, but that's a done deal. And Carrick Rangers 1, Larne 2 now. For some reason, I keep losing my mouse today. On the computer, that is. I don't actually own a mouse. But a couple of you seen the shorts of her. She's settling in lovely, the little Jack Russell. 9 and a bit weeks old now. Henry, the 7-year-old Jack Russell. Well, I've got a funny video to put out of him. She pinched one of his toys, so she took it into her cage when she wasn't in it. He tried to get it back, but he's a little bit fat, my Jack Russell, I've got to say. My fault, but he does like his food. And as he jumped forward, he ran out of room and ended up with his fat ass just sticking over the edge of the cage. Got stuck there. I would have a little short of it. He won't mind. He's a good-natured little thing, he is. Blimey, Solihull Mowers 7 now. 7, Tamworth 1. They'll just need that final whistle, won't they, Tamworth? Gets ugly. 6. It's not a good day, it's an awful day. But once you get to 7, that's real ugly, isn't it? You know, that's the difference. Just that 1 goal difference makes it an ugly day. Gets headlines, that does, and puts managers under pressure. Lancaster 1, Bamber Bridge 3. Bamber Bridge pulling away. And Oxford 2, Southampton 1. Stanley Mills in the 89th minute, giving Oxford what looks like all 3 points today. Still time for Southampton, but they're going to have to pull something out of the bag now. And West Brom 1, Bristol City 2. Osman Diakite on 85 minutes, giving West Brom a chance there. Still trailing, but they just need the 1 now for a share of the points. I mean, that's a big result, that, for Oxford. If it stays like that, Oxford will move out of the bottom 3. Only on goal difference over Portsmouth, but Portsmouth, who they're currently drawing with QPR, that does drop them into the bottom 3 in the drop zone. So big goal for Oxford. Oh, lovely finish. Oh, it's handball. It's handball. It's not been given, and what a finish to the keeper's left-hand side. It just ricocheted off. Oh no, he pushed the ball through with his arm. And Matt Smith for Wigan, 86 minutes. He's not scored. He's been a naughty boy. Serious foul play. He's been sent off. And Wealdstone 0, Bournemouth 4. It was Lewis Richardson in the 82nd minute. sealing things for Boreham Wood. Solihull Moors 7th against Tamworth 1. It was Bradley Stevenson in the 86th minute. Big goal that for Oxford United. I mean, Southampton will be absolutely raging. It was a clear handball, but not given. West Brom just scored from that corner from the left-hand side. That Diakite goal in 85 minutes did well because he had to sort of stretch his neck backwards and still get some power on it. Good finish. Just Wigan of... blimey. Matt Smith for Wigan sent off, rightly so. Serious foul play. Referee had he stood there with his arms like, what? Mate, you cannot be doing that. Right in front of the referee as well. It wouldn't have mattered. You could see it was an awful tackle from sat in the crowd. So he didn't want to go, but it certainly was. We're seeing a rebound. Two-footed and high. In fairness, the player who, number 21, he sort of rolled around in a little bit of agony, but then was up pretty quick. Didn't make too much of a meal of it. But blimey, yeah, a definite red card. I don't know who that player was for Bradford City, but you couldn't accuse him of play acting, that's for sure. York 1, Boston United 2 now. Connor Teal on 86 minutes, giving Boston United what looks like all 3 points. It's all over with at home park now. Plymouth's come back, the dream of a comeback, even though they're down to 10 men. It's died like yesterday's wrapping paper. Plymouth 1, Reading 4. Jack Marriott in the 86th minute, wrapping things up for Reading. And Gateshead 0, Carlisle 3. It was Luke Armstrong in the 88th minute, wrapping things up for Carlisle. Bolton 1, Rotherham 1. Sam Nome with a 90th minute penalty, getting Rotherham what looks like a share of the points. Just looking at Leicester. Frankie James says, hey Jimmy. Hey Frankie. Good to see you in live chat. Accrington 2, Barrow 1. Accrington taking a late lead there. Leicester are hanging on. I mean, multiple chances there for Watford to wrap that game up, but they're hanging in. Like I say, Frankie James, it's not looking good for your Plymouth Argyle. And Frankie saying, just chase BC all over the garden. That's Buttercup, the little puppy. Now that Wigan are down to 9, it didn't take too long. Bradford City 2. Wigan 1, Joe Wright in the 90th minute. He's made the extra man count. It was a corner from the left-hand side. There was a real wrestling match going on between two of the players. Then there was a shove from the Bradford City player. Oh, that's a sickener for Wigan. That's a sickener. And Accrington 2, Barrow 1, Josh Woods it was in the 90th minute. And a late drama. Bolton Wanderers 2, Rotherham 1, Josh Sheehan in the 93rd minute after Rotherham drew level through Sam Nome from the penalty spot in the 90th minute. 2 late goals there. Coventry, they've taken all 3 points against Swansea now. That is a final score as Frank Lampard shakes hands. Looks like he's going a little bit bold there, Frank Lampard. The stress of management. Full-time result, Coventry 1, Swansea 0. Frankie James, you've chased Buttercup all over the garden. Was that by choice playing, or did you try and do a runner with Henry showing her all of the escape routes? There's a fair bit of land we've got, so if you've been chasing her all over, I bet you're sweating now. Over in Belgium, the Jupiler Pro League. Cercle Bruges 1, Union SG 1, both teams down to 10 men. Henry was loving it. I bet he was loving it. He's teaching her all the bad habits. And Bristol Rovers 2, Bromley 3. Late. What looks like it's going to be a winner for Bromley. Goal scorer to follow in that one. Salisbury 3, AFC Tottenham 1. Salisbury wrapping things up there. And it's just finished Norwich 1, Charlton 0. That is now a final score. He's just as bad, says Frankie. That's a 7-year-old Jack Russell. I will do that short like I promised you. Of him getting stuck. Bristol Rovers 2, Bromley 3. Ben Thompson in the 92nd minute. Looks like Bristol Rovers are getting naught from that game. Even though they managed to see off Middlesbrough the other evening. Normal service has been resumed for them. And luckily for Spennymoor, it's all over. South Shield 6, Spennymoor 0. Late goal there for Peterborough. Peterborough 1, Leyton Orient 0. Declan Frith in the 94th minute. A Boxing Day gift there for the Peterborough faithful, it looks like. And Chippenham 2, Bath 2. Bath scoring late on there to get what looks like a share of the points. Frankie says, they nearly went into the same bed. That's my goal now. Yeah, once they start doing that in front of the fire, you know that he's finally accepted her fully. He's doing well, though. He's doing well. That is the final score now. Accrington 2, Barrow 1. A late goal, Maidenhead 1, Slough 3. Slough just wrapping things up there. Finished Newport 0, Barnet 0. 0-0 on Boxing Day. Couldn't even give the fans a goal. He's an absolute diva, says Frankie. Certainly is. He certainly is. Love him so much. Our fur baby. He certainly is. Try and pick him up like a baby, though. He's a ton weight. He needs to go on a diet, does that boy? It's now finished Peterborough 1, Leyton Orient 0. Linfield 0, Glentoran 1. A few of these have done my couping in and all that. Let's have a look where Plymouth Argyle have been left. To today's abysmal performance. And it has finished Leicester 1, Watford 2. Good result that for Watford. Top of League 1. And if important that they beat Exeter, and they are doing by 1-0 still. Keeps them on top of the table. In fact, regardless of what happened, they would have remained on top of the table because Bradford City in second place. We've also put that late winner in against Wigan. Puts them on 40 points. Down the bottom of the table, Plymouth Argyle on 25 points, just one place above the drop zone. The only team out of the bottom 5 today. In fact, none of them won. Plymouth Argyle are going to lose to Reading. Rotherham lost to Bolton Wanderers. Hello, what's that all about? Oh, the table's updating itself. It's going all over the place at the minute because all the final scores are coming in, so we'll leave that until a little bit later. Either way, Plymouth are going to be out of the bottom 4 just. They had won the last 3 as well. They beat Wickham. They beat Rotherham. They beat Doncaster. And then they go and get smashed at home today by Reading. Edgeley Park, there's a penalty. Puts it to the keeper's left. Oh dear. That one's going to hurt. That is going to hurt. Goal scorer to follow. Penalty put in. It was Rob Street in the 92nd minute. Oh dear me. Man U Stockport had been pushing the luck. They had a couple of chances. Had Lincoln to go ahead before that penalty. Still a few minutes to be played in that one. So, you know, they can get back into it, but they're going to have to do something quick. There will just be enough time to get this restart underway. Just having a look at the penalty again. Yeah, sent the keeper the wrong way. Lovely. Has finished Middlesbrough 0, Blackburn 0. Good result for Middlesbrough. Good result for Blackburn. I'm not too sure that Middlesbrough will be too unhappy with it. I mean, how they weren't down to 10 men in that game, I just do not know. I don't know what the referee gave a yellow card for. An absolute slash from, was it Hankey, I think he was called. Red card all day long and he got away with it. Keeps Middlesbrough in second place anyway. That point. Ipswich drawing against Millwall, 0-0 earlier on today. Coventry now, blimey, 12 points clear. No, they're not. No, they're not. They are 8 points clear at the top of the championship. Ipswich staying third. And York 2, Boston United 2, Josh Stones in the 96 minutes. 96th minute getting York a share of the points, it looks like. It is all over at home park now. Plymouth 1, Reading 4. Wealdstone 0, Boreham 4, that's a final. Boreham Wood 4, that's a final score. Let's get the screen right. We'll get a little bit of quiet just in case anybody does want to run through the coupon with us. I'm not sure if anybody actually does the coupon like that in the old days. You used to write the results down in the paper. Going back a long time. It was a long time ago. I always remember when I was a youngster, my grandparents, they used to do the Little Woods coupon, so I used to go into the front room and write the scores down in the newspaper, then they'd check the coupon afterwards. But what I did, thinking I was being clever, I checked what their games were, and then I wrote down that each game was a score draw. Yeah, they thought they'd won. They thought they'd won the Littlewoods coupon, the jackpot. Didn't end well. Didn't end well for me at all. They didn't see the funny side of it. They're broken on now, bless them. Minnie and Frank, absolute legends. But, yeah. Kids thinking they're being funny. So much money at stake. I mean, just for that moment, though, they must have thought they were gazillionaires. So at least I gave them that little treat. Right. Get back to what you were doing, Jimmy. Sorting your screen out for the final score. Stop reminiscing. It is Christmas, though, isn't it? That's a time for reminiscing. If you can't do it at Christmas, when can you? Belgium, the Jupiler Pro League. It finished Genk 3, Club Brugge 5, Cercle Bruges 1, Union SG 1. Standard Liège and Saint-Trudin, that's a 5:30 kick-off this evening. Anderlecht and Charleroi, that's a 7:45 kick-off. English Premier League, just one match today. That's an 8 p.m. kick-off this evening as Manchester United host Newcastle. English Championship, Birmingham 1, Derby 1, Millwall 0, Ipswich 0, Coventry 1, Swansea 0, Leicester 1, Watford 2, Middlesbrough 0, Blackburn 0, Norwich 1, Charlton 0, Oxford United 2, Southampton 1, Portsmouth 1, QPR 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2, Hull 2, Stoke 0, Preston 0, West Brom 1, Bristol City 2, Wrexham and Sheffield United, that's a 5:30 kick-off this evening. English League 1, AFC Wimbledon 0, Stevenage 0, Barnsley 2, Mansfield 3, Blackpool 1, Doncaster 0, Bolton 2, Rotherham 1, Bradford City 2, Wigan 1, Burton 5, Northampton 1, Cardiff 1, Exeter 0, Huddersfield 5, Port Vale 0, Luton Town 4, Wycombe Wanderers 0, Peterborough 1, Leyton Orient 0, Plymouth Argyle 1, Reading 4, Stockport 1, Lincoln 2. English League 2, Accrington 2, Barrow 1, Bristol Rovers 2, Bromley 3, Cheltenham 3, Shrewsbury 1, Chesterfield 2, Notts County 0, Crawley 1, Colchester 1, Gillingham 1, Cambridge United 1, Grimsby 0, Oldham 0, MK Dons 1, Swindon 0, Newport 0, Barnet 0, Salford 1, Harrogate 0, Tranmere 1, Fleetwood 0, and Walsall 1, Crewe Alexandra 0. English National League, Brackley Town 1, Forest Green 0, Braintree 0, Southend 1, Eastleigh 1, Woking 1, FC Halifax 2, Altrincham 1, Gateshead 0, Carlisle 3, Hartlepool 1, Scunthorpe 2, Morecambe 1, Rochdale 2, Solihull Moors 7, Tamworth 1, Sutton 0, Aldershot 0, Truro 1, Yeovil 0, Wealdstone 0, Boreham Wood 4, and York City 2, Boston United 2. English National League North, Scarborough 0, Darlington 1, Oxford City 1, Merthyr Town 3, AFC Fylde 1, Chorley 0, AFC Telford 3, Chester 1, Curzon Ashton 0, Radcliffe 3, Hereford 0, Kidderminster 1, Kings Lynn 2, Peterborough Sports 2, Leamington 2, Bedford 2, Macclesfield 0, Buxton 2, Marine 4, Southport 2, South Shield 6, Spennymoor 0, Worksop 1, Alfreton 0. English National League South, Eastbourne Borough 0, Worthing 3, Chesham 1, Hemel Hempstead 0, Dagenham and Redbridge 2, Hornchurch 3, Ebbsfleet 1, Tonbridge 0, Maidstone 1, Dover 0, Chippenham 3, Bath 2, Dorking 2, Horsham FC 0, Enfield Town 0, Chelmsford 4, Farnborough 0, Hampton and Richmond 2, Maidenhead 1, Slough 3, Salisbury 3, AFC Tottenham 1, Torquay 3, Weston-super-Mare 1. English NPL Premier Division, Stockton 4, Hebburn Town 1, Ashton United 1, Hyde 1, Guiseley 3, Gainsborough 2, Ilkeston 5, Rushall 1, Lancaster 1, Bamber 3, Leek 1, Stocksbridge 2, Warrington Rylands 1, Warrington 1, Whitby 1, Morpeth 2. English Southern League Premier Central, just a one game. Worcester 1, Hales Owen 2. Southern League Premier South, also just a one game. Gosport 0, Havant Waterlooville 4. Italy Serie B, one game, currently half-time. Modena 1, Monza 0. Northern Irish Premiership, Ballymena 2, Coleraine 0. Brick Rangers 1, Larne 2. Cliftonville 1, Crusaders 2. Dungannon 1, Bangor FC 0. Linfield 0, Glentoran 1. Portadown 1, Glenavon 0. Northern Irish Championship, Anna 0, Ballinamallard 1. Ads 0, Warren Point 0. Limavady 1, Institute 0. Loughgall 2, Armagh 1. Newington 2, Queen's University 0. Welsh Premier League, Barry 1, Cardiff Metropolitan 0. Flint 0, Connors Quay 2. Haverfordwest 3, Blenelly 0. Penybont 1, Britain Ferry 1. PNS and Barlow Town, that match was postponed. Welsh Southern League, Cardiff Draconians 2, Lantwick Major 0. Canshire Albions 1, Cumbrian United 3. Ballan Dragons 3, Afan Lido 1. Carmarthen 0, Ammanford 1. Pontypridd 0, Aberystwyth 1. Trefellyn 3, Caerwyn 0. Treowen 2, Tree Thomas Bluebirds 0. Welsh Northern League, Link Mountain 0, Hollywell 3. Holyhead 3, Rill 1. Llandudno 5, Buckley 0. Mould Alexandra 0, Caroust 2. Ruthin 3, Denby 1. Newtown 0, Airbus 3. That is all she wrote for Boxing Day 2025. All that's left for me to say is enjoy your festive period. Hope you've had a great Christmas and enjoyed Boxing Day. Next thing to look forward to now for the adults, that's going to be New Year's Eve, isn't it? So, yeah, enjoy that one or get ready for it. Remember, drink sensibly. Oh, you're kidding, Jimmy. Go out and get blooded. Enjoy yourselves. Life's too short, isn't it? Enjoy yourselves. What was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, keep your eye out for the short. I've got a short that I'm going to do of little Henry the Jack Russell getting stuck. And yeah, I think it's funny. Hopefully you do too. So why not share it? That's what this YouTube channel's all about. And yeah, there will be an edit of today. A shorter version, just cut out all the quiet spots and have a few highlights for those who haven't got time to spend watching. How long has it been going for? Nearly an hour and, almost an hour and 10 minutes by the time I've done blabbing. So yeah, thank you, like I said, to everybody who subscribed over this festive period. I really, really do appreciate it. There was one person in particular. Thank you to Adrian as well, who commented yesterday from Poland. I'm going to go and meet you, Adrian, for sure. Looking forward to that one, mate. A fellow Wisla Krakow supporter. So I'll be in Poland at the end of January. And there was a Maria, California Thrifter. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. It really is appreciated. And also thank you to Michael, who commented on one of my shorts that I put out. I know it takes time for people to do so. So whenever you comment or hit the like button or subscribe button, really, I really do appreciate it. It does make a big difference. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Right, all that's left for me to say is enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Does seem quite funny saying that. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your Boxing Day. The next stream I'll be on is, I'm not too sure, so keep your eye out on them notifications. I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We will be back real soon.